Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode number 179 of At Odds with the Unbreakable Spirit.
I'm the executioner, Daniel Travis.
I'm Matthew Smith, aka the Unbreakable Spirit. We are doing wrestling this week, but not three topics, just one, to be honest. Because we thought of it like 2 weeks ago, and we thought, hey, that's a good idea. Why don't we do it for a full episode? And we also have an announcement afterwards, which you're going to have to wait for. But this episode, we are discussing sort of an impromptu fancy booking thing of how we think John Cena's heel run should go.
Yeah, but my most important question is, how would this John Cena's heel run? Is this gonna last? Because, okay, the big question is John Cena actually going to, retire after this year still?
I think he's gonna be in like a nostalgia deal, but I also think that it's only gonna last like until around SummerSlam. I don't think it's gonna be a very long heel run.
Yeah, what I want to see from John Cena's heel turn, I said this a couple weeks ago, is I want John Cena to act different from babyface John.
Yeah.
I don't want John to be. I don't want Doctor of Thugonomics. I don't want any of that stuff. I want something new for John Cena.
Yeah, definitely. Like we need to see that ruthless aggression that Cena debuted with. Like, think about this, people. Cena almost beat the first Olympic gold medalist in the history of WWE, the man who won the Olympics with a broken freaking neck. I mean, admittedly he lost, but he got props from The Undertaker after that match.
Yeah.
Have Cena, like, bring that up and make it a ginormous chip on his shoulder.
Don't have John Cena be this goody. If look, if John Cena, whatever John Cena does, I don't want John Cena to act. Look, I don't want John. I don't want John to come out like in. If John wants to wear like a shirt, cool. Maybe not change his shirt every month,
Yeah.
or come out in a suit. That sort
Or
of
like
thing.
have him like flip the logo on the shirt so it's like so it looks like it's the opposite of it. It's upside down. It's everything Cena's not. I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm
the
gonna.
majority of his logos are circular anyways.
My also thought
Heck,
is
on the back of the shirt, he has the door. Have him have an arm shooting through it with a big middle finger to the fan.
yeah. I mean, look, what I want for John is I want John to have bold idea for his new theme song here is have John Cena do his new theme song. Either you could, do the one from 2012, fine, cool. But a new idea is have John Cena new theme song be with Travis Scott.
Yeah, or like real shot in the dark. Have it be like a rock theme song. No, I'm not saying Dwayne Johnson. I'm saying like rock and roll. Like make it something that is so far departed from what John Cena normally does with his do 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 do. Have it be like
Yeah, and also, like I said last week, but have John Cena. Don't let John Cena be like. I want John Cena to absolutely shred Cody on the mic. Like
yeah,
Cody
and we're
thinks
not
he's
saying
good.
and we're not saying Doctor Thugonomics shred where he just like drops bars roasting people. We're talking like congratulations, kid. It took you like X amount of years to go halfway decent promo. Now I'm gonna shrink it down to the side.
Yeah, I need that John. I need the John
Yeah,
Cena.
the John that was just like see you fourth wall.
Yeah, I need the John Cena that will just absolutely roast you. Be like, congratulations, Cody. It took you 2 years to beat one guy.
Yeah.
Just being like, don't hey, you want people to give a shit more about Cody? Have John Cena absolutely roast the crap out of Cody.
Yeah.
Don't have him
And
be
then
like,
like have Cody try to bring him back to the light, I mean, and just like, shut up, Rhodes. You would sell your soul, so I did. I'm gonna break Ric Flair's record of WrestleMania, and there is nothing you are going to do to stop me. Screw your damn story. Screw your damn family. I have no respect for you, and I'm going to make sure your story ends before mine does.
But also, because I've also heard Ric Flair. This is something I've heard. Ric Flair has also said, well, because Ric Flair also includes, like not just like I've heard like Ric Flair's like, Ric Flair considers the record to be like 25 though, because he considers other titles he's won in other promotions.
Yeah, but WWE, they only count their titles.
There's the WCW's.
Yeah, but they own WCW when you think about it.
Yeah. Okay. What I want for John Cena is I don't want John. I want John Cena to come out like in like dark colors. I want John. Like I want. Like I don't
Heck,
like. I don't.
this is a shot in the dark. Have Braun Breaker become like John Cena's bodyguard.
Jesus.
Because
You
Braun
want to.
Breaker, he's apparently supposed to be some big deal in this Netflix era. How better to get him negative heel heat than pair him up with heel John Cena?
Yeah. And
I
no.
mean, you can pair him up with Paul Heyman, but Heyman's sort of loyal to the tribal chief.
What I want for okay, what I want for John Cena is I don't want like yeah sure John could have that never get like I want John to be willing to do a lot more things than normal John Cena is willing to do. I want John to cheat to win. I don't want John to try to win clean.
Yeah, like we saw sort of, when you think about it, hints of that in the Elimination Chamber after Seth Rollins stumped Tony. Cena took the opportunity to roll CM Punk in and pin him.
No,
What do you mean, no? What?
He didn't pin him.
Same, the end result was the same either way.
Right. What I want, okay, big question here. Are you still gonna have John Cena use like the attitude adjustment, or are you gonna have John Cena have a new finisher?
I think it's still gonna be the attitude adjustment. They're just gonna bring back the old name, the FU.
Yeah.
And for the STF, they might bring back the old name for that, the STFU. I'm not joking,
Yeah.
that was the name of the STF.
Wow. Okay.
Instead
What I
of the
want,
tempo over total face lock, it was the shut the F up.
okay, what I want for John Cena more than anything in his heel run is I don't. I don't want John to just roast the crap out of Cody. I want John to roast the crap out of us.
Yeah, out of the fans, the marks. Like, literally, when we revealed John Cena turned heel, I was wearing a Cena hat. And I know you can't see me right now, but I'm not wearing a Cena hat.
Okay.
Heck,
Also,
I'm not even wearing any merch. I'm in an undershirt.
Also, like, if you're gonna have John Cena, are you gonna have John Cena wear a certain merch? If not, or if you don't want Cena to like do the merch, have him wear a suit every time he comes out. Like, do something completely different to John Cena. I don't want that same old shtick.
Don't have him have specific gear he wears in his entrance. Just have him enter in wherever he's gonna wrestle in, whether it be a singlet, trunks, or whatever.
Also, don't just have John Cena insult me, insult the universe. Have John get into be ruthless to Michael Cole.
Yeah, the one commentator that's missed 3 days of work for what, 3 decades in the company or something? 27 years, and he's only missed 3 days of work. How is Michael Cole not in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah. Also, if you're gonna have John Cena be a bad guy, don't have him be like a traditional Hey, what I want for John Cena is I don't want like the traditional John Cena. I want something. I want something new. What do you want for new John Cena heel run?
I want him to channel his inner rival, I'm going to use his term named Cope, and be very opportunistic and do whatever it takes to win. Like
Yeah,
we saw him use Cody's own watch as a pair of brass knucks in the initial turn. Have him ask Logan Paul, can I borrow your brass knucks? I need to beat this person so I can continue to hold my title that I beat Cody for at WrestleMania.
yeah. And also, the big question is, how long is this heel turn gonna last? If this is John
I
Cena's
think
final
it's
run,
gonna last until SummerSlam
and why do you say that? I'm curious.
because I don't think Cena's gonna want to retire as a heel.
Yeah, that's fair.
Especially if the rumors of WWE doing a special event in December called Ruthless Aggression is true.
In John's hometown.
Yeah, if that is potentially true, and that if that's potentially Cena's final appearance, I don't think he wants to go into that as a heel.
Yeah, my thought is okay. Okay, you want John? Okay, spitballing idea here is what if you have Braun Breaker be John Cena's bodyguard, like you said, but when John turns it down, you have John Cena wrestle his former bodyguard, Braun Breaker, who is and you have Braun Breaker be the Intercontinental Champion. Have John Cena's final match be for the one title he's never won.
Yeah, or if he doesn't win at WrestleMania, alternatively, turn Braun Breaker face and have him have a program with Cena saying, you know, Braun, you hold the one title that has eluded me my entire career.
And fun
And
fact,
I'm going to be the one to take it from you.
fun fact, for those of you that don't know, not only has John Cena never competed for the title, he's never challenged for the title at a house show, at a pay-per-view, at a WrestleMania, nothing.
Yeah,
Which
but
is
funny enough, real random facts way back a few years ago when I was playing in my career, John Cena was the Intercontinental Champion in that.
Okay, if you want John, okay, what I want for a John Cena heel turn is have John Cena also bring out new moves. Don't just do the same
Yeah,
old shtick.
have
Have
him
him do
bring back the padlock and use that, like, you remember when Cena did that thing where he had a punch as his finisher?
the punch of doom.
Have him bring back the padlock and use the fist wrapped in a chain as his finisher. He's a heel. Have the
God,
referee distracted. Have him wrap the chain around his head, and you
damn.
know
Yeah, like okay.
he did that to
Basically,
Big Show to win the U.S. title.
yeah, that would actually be a poetic justice. If John Cena, that would be the most ironic thing for John Cena to do at WrestleMania this year.
Yeah, use a chain, a padlock wrapped in a hand wrapped in the chains of padlocks to knock Cody out to win number 17, which I feel like Cena needs to do in his heel run. It doesn't have to be at WrestleMania. It could be at SummerSlam for all I care.
But because everybody considered this. Cause think about it. When John Cena showed up, he's like after he lost the Royal Rumble, he didn't qualify, which is unlike John. He was like, "What's
He
best for
didn't qualify.
business?"
He was just giving it.
He was just like, "What's best
I
for
feel like
business?"
when you know what, I think it was then that John stole his soul, like sold his soul. Like think about it. John Cena before the Royal Rumble would qualify for everything except the Royal Rumble.
Because
Jay was
this
a
is stupid.
Jay eliminated him. John walked up to Jay's cousin Dwayne and was like, I will give you my soul if you give me a shot at Cody's title. And what happens at Elimination Chamber? The light from Cena's eyes vanished in an instant.
Okay, how did
And,
John
and Cena
Cena?
betrayed Cody.
How John, this is just a spitballing idea reason for John is, what if John, because John Cena couldn't win the Royal Rumble, what if have John's entire reason for turning, for selling his soul is he was like, you know what, I've tried to do things the goody two shoes way, I have tried to be a company guy, but I haven't been able to do a single damn thing. I can't win a single big match anymore. I have tried to do things the right way. I'm so desperate
I
because I'm
haven't
retired.
won a match since before Crown Jewel, where I lost to Solo Sikoa, the baby of the Anoa'i family, and you expect me to actually show
No,
my opponents respect anymore?
actually, fun fact, everybody, the last match John Cena ever won, I have looked this up, was at the Greatest Royal Rumble against John Cena in 2018.
So John Cena fought himself?
No, John Cena fought Triple H.
Yeah, you said against John Cena.
Oh, right. John, the last match John Cena ever won was in 2018 against Triple H.
Yeah, so John's like, the last match do you guys even remember the last match I won? I bet you don't because you don't even remember the event. 2018 Greatest Royal Rumble. I fought Triple H, and that was the last match I won. I haven't won a singles match since 2018. Did
Which is
that
6 years.
through the thick skull. The C Nation clearly does not support John Cena anymore. They just feed me to my opponents like my last name in Spanish. My last name means dinner in Spanish. They feed me to my opponents to lose, and I am sick of it. From now on, they're gonna be fed to me like the lamb to the slaughter.
Yeah, you want John? Yeah, because which I looked it up. It has been literal 6 years since John Cena's won a match.
That doesn't surprise me. The math. Wait. 2018 plus 7 is 25.
Damn,
So wait, it would be 7 years.
7. John Cena'd be like, I don't want a match. It's 7 years.
And I got eliminated in the Royal Rumble, my last Rumble, my people, by a guy that has 4 letters as his catchphrase.
What is he? They're like, what the hell is he? So it'd be like, wait, so let me get this straight. You push this guy to win the Royal Rumble? Yeah, you don't
You
give the
push
Royal
Mr. Yu to win the Royal Rumble, and not a man who is retiring, who is having his last WrestleMania in Vegas.
Hey, come on. You gotta make like, dude, you gotta have John Cena just like, okay, and this is something I think needs to be said, but if you want to script John Cena's promo, cool. But if you want to make John even more scary, have John cut shoot promos.
Yeah. Uh, if I were to script out John Cena's promos, I would just hand him to it, and it would just say one word: improv. Give Cena an open mic clause in his contract.
Like, if the Rat can open mic, if the Rat can go out there and say anything he wants, what the fucking John Cena?
Exactly. Like, Cena,
I
I
mean,
feel like Cena already does, considering how he buried Roman Reigns before that No Mercy match.
yeah, but I'm just, dude, how did John Cena be like, let me get this crap straight. You put me over the He-Man over there, a guy who hasn't won a world, who was challenged for the world title 6 times, but yet you don't give the Royal Rumble victory to Daniel Bryan?
You give the Royal Rumble to this Yeet man who has challenged for the world title 4 times, lost every time over me, seasoned veteran who has been doing this for 13, no, 23 years. I've been loyal to this company for 23 years, and you don't give me in my final run, a Royal Rumble victory. No wonder people think AEW is better than WWE.
You want John Cena to get a real heel heat, have him cost Jey Uso the world title.
Yeah.
You want to get John Cena a nuclear heel? Have Jey Uso literally about to win the world title, and then Jay's referees think distracted. John Cena comes out, brass knuckle to the face, and he's like, "Hey Gunther, here you go."
Yeah. Or even do this. Have Cena go to The Rock and say, "Hey Rock, can you put Cody and me as the main event of night one over Charlotte and Tiffany Stratton?" Because keep in mind, the ladies Royal Rumble winner usually main events night one.
Because, by the way, this is an actual theory that I heard. Why people are theorizing this is actually related to WrestleMania is what if that triple threat match between Seth, Punk, and Roman, what if that turns into a triple threat number one contenders match where the winner gets added to the WWE title match?
Cena would be living. He's like, "Oh no, I am not walking into WrestleMania without a title and leaving without a title. Hell no. Whoever wins that triple threat match, I'm coming after you. I'm locking you in your locker room."
Yeah, you want John Cena to be dude, I don't want John Cena to be typical John Cena. I want dude, okay, this is the best way I want John Cena. I want Super Cena.
Nah, this wouldn't be Super Cena. This would be Ultra Cena because this is the Crime Syndicate version of John Cena. The Crime Syndicate version of Super Cena. This is Ultra Cena.
Yeah, you want to be like, dude, John Cena be some guy. How John Cena be so? What's the word I'm looking for? So cold. So like, be like. Okay, have John Cena take inspiration. And this can't believe I'm gonna say this, but two from his biggest rivals ever, Edge and Randy.
Nah, three of his biggest rivals. Edge, Orton, Triple H.
God.
The opportunistic of Edge, the viciousness of Randy, and the
Good God.
cerebral mindset of Triple H.
Good God. If that's the heel John Cena, you can forget it. Alright, I think we're good. You want to tell everyone the announcement?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop the timer. So we have been doing this podcast for, as of this episode, 179 weeks without a break. Think about that, people.
Damn.
And because of that, I will say I'm having a medical procedure done, and by the time this comes out, it will have already happened. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. But because of that, I will be out of action for a few weeks, maybe even a few months. So effective after this episode, at odds with the Unbreakable Spirit and the Executioner will be going on a bit of a hiatus. The hardest part of this will admittedly be getting back in the rhythm because baseball season will have started up and Travis will be a busy beaver, to say the least. Or a busy greeter, I just.
Nice.
And when I'm back in action, we'll have to probably do some emergency bulk recordings. And I don't know how this is gonna affect like our WrestleMania predictions or stuff. I should be back in action by then, but I don't know if Daniel's gonna be available.
Well,
So this is not goodbye forever. This is goodbye for now. Thank you for listening. This was the shortest unofficial season of ads for the Unbreakable Spirit and the Executioner, and we'll see you in unofficial season 5. Bye.